of the Philippine-Spanish Friendship Day here in Baler, Aurora. The occasion kicked off with a mass this morning, followed by a wreath laying outside the Baler Church. There was also a short program where Angara and Sanchez delivered speeches. In the senator's speech, he thanked the Spanish government for donating thousands of COVID-19 vaccines to the Philippines last year. He also thanked Spain for helping in the rehabilitation of Marawi and aiding the Bangsamoro transition process. As for the ambassador, he said they will be providing scholarships for online courses on Spanish language as an additional help. He also wished a bright future for the Philippines as he is set to end his term as ambassador in the coming months. Meanwhile, Riza, both Angara and Sanchez stressed the relevance of celebrating the Friendship Day between the two countries. They said it serves as a reminder when former President Emilio Aguinaldo issued a decree to treat the Spanish soldiers who besieged San Luis Church in Baler as friends and not enemies. Aguinaldo also gave them permission to return to Spain. The ambassador said these acts will never be forgotten. Riza Tourism Secretary Cristina Frasco was also invited, but she skipped the event as she is reportedly experiencing some COVID-19 symptoms. Riza?
Thank you. That was Ben Los Baños reporting live from Baler, Aurora. Meanwhile, President Bongbong Marcos is joining the Muslim community in observing Eid Adha, or the Feast of Sacrifice. Now, in his message, the president says that the occasion is a reminder of deep faith and loyalty. He has also expressed hope that Filipinos will, quote, break the chains of divisiveness and join hands to achieve a better Philippines. Marcos Jr. has earlier issued Proclamation Number 2, declaring July 9 a regular holiday across the country for Eid al-Adha. Now, we'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. As the world mourns over the death of former Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe, his legacy will be remembered as to one of those that span across the globe. More in this Bloomberg video.
Former Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe was Japan's longest-serving premier. What is his legacy? Background. Born in 1954, Abe was the first Japanese premier born after the country's defeat in World War II. He began his political career in 1993 when he was elected to take over his father's constituency in the southwestern prefecture of Yamaguchi. Abe was part of a political dynasty. His maternal grandfather was PM Nobusuke Kishi and his own father was foreign minister. Number 2, Abenomics. When he came to office for the second time in 2012, Abe launched an unprecedented effort to revive Japan's flagging economy, what became known as Abenomics. It was based on a surge of monetary easing and government spending. Its success propelled his LDP to 6 straight election wins, making Abe the country's longest-serving prime minister with more than 2,800 consecutive days in office. Abenomics helped bolster corporate profits and kept unemployment near its lowest in decades. The Nikkei stock average was twice as high when he resigned in August 2020 as it was when he took office. 3. Foreign policy hawk. Abe sought to end apologies for past imperialism and reinterpreted the country's pacifist constitution to loosen restrictions on the military. He nonetheless managed to stabilize relations with neighboring China. Abe rushed to meet U.S. President-elect Donald Trump in 2016, establishing a relationship that helped Japan avoid the worst, though not all, of the trade and security spats that other U.S. allies endured. Shinzo Abe, 1954 to 2022. He is survived by his wife, Akie Abe.
Let's now take a quick look at today's other top stories. Another round of oil price rollback is expected next week. Unioil projects that diesel prices may be slashed by up to 6 pesos per liter, while gasoline prices may be reduced by up to 5 pesos and 70 centavos. The Health Department reports a 58% increase in dengue cases over the past year. DOH Undersecretary Maria Rosario Vergere told the chiefs that increased mobilization has contributed to the uptick in admissions. And Pagasa continues to monitor a low-pressure area east of Surigao City. Although it has no direct impact yet, the Weather Bureau says habagat will bring rains over several parts of the country, including Metro Manila. Now, for more updates, visit News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World Online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on Signal Play app. Register for a free account now at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. I'm Riza Diaz. We are One News.